there, good looking. Let's bulletproof your low back with this quick strengthening routine using 8 of my favorite body weight exercises specific for your low back. So yes, body weight only, no tools are required. However, if you are on a hard surface, I do recommend a mat. All right? Awesome. Let's go get busy. Hello there and welcome. I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and hey, I help women over the age of 40 get fit and strong and healthier with exercise that work, that aren't lame, and that won't hurt. So if that interests you, click that subscribe button. All right, we're starting with a standing windmill stretch because this is going to warm up the spine in addition to stretch all the muscles that tend to be tight in our low back and our hips, which can cause low back discomfort. So let's start with the feet wide, wider than the shoulders. I would love for you to mirror me. Bend the knees a bit and reach down so that bottom wrist, shoulder, and then top, shoulder, and wrist are all in one line. And then straighten the legs, come up and do the other side. Beautiful. Now, if the neck allows you to, look up as well at that hand that's extending up towards your ceiling. Your knees are just bending a bit, just enough to get your fingertips to the ground. You're hinging from the hips, so there's a neutral spine. And as mentioned, we're stretching all the muscles through the spine and the hips, which can be tight. So if you're having a hard time with this, guess what? You need this one. If you want to make it a little harder, don't bend the knees as much. Heading down onto the mat in about 10 seconds. Let's do one more here. All right, time. Onto all fours for me. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, so the knees are apart. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Right knee, left hand taps under the belly, and then extend them both out. Thumb pointed up, extend the leg level with your ground, come down, tap the knee, try not to drop that right knee on your mat, and extend. This is called bird dog. Now there's a couple of things I want you to be aware of. 1, that you're really holding your stability, so try not to wobble. 2, that you've drawn that belly button in towards the spine. And then final one, that you're not lifting the arm and leg so high that you're arching your low back. Right wrist is under the shoulder. Left knee's under the hip. One more, and then we'll do the other side. Excellent. Here we go. Now let's get those knees apart again. Left wrist under hip. So where's our start? We start by tapping that left knee with right hand and then extend. Right thumb pointed up to the ceiling when the arm is fully extended and lined up with our shoulder. Being aware we're not overextending the spine, we're just lifting both leg and arm so they're parallel to our ground. Breathing, right? You want to breathe. That's important. And then keeping that belly button drawn in towards the spine, activating that deep core muscle called your transverse. We're on our backs in less than 20 seconds. Take this slow and controlled. We're not in a race. Again, thumb is pointed up when you're fully extending that arm. That's going to get your lats involved. Muscles down the sides of the back. Time. On your back, heels close to the bum and feet hip width apart, arms down by the side. Now, once again, draw your belly button in towards the spine and then peel the bum, low back, mid back off your ground and then lower back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do that again. Draw the belly button in. Peel the bum, low back, mid back, as much of the upper back as you can, and then roll it back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. So a little different if you do my workouts on a regular basis. We do a lot of bridges. This is slightly different. I want to segment each vertebrae of the spine as best we can. So take it slow, squeeze the glutes, heels close to the bum. Good. And we want to keep that rib cage of yours tight, so it's not flaring and opening up to the ceiling when the hips are up high. Time. Onto your left side. Left elbow under shoulder, knees are bent. Now let's lift up into a plank. Keep the feet together and lift that top knee up only. Hitting your outer hip muscle, which can tend to cause low back pain if it's weak, as well as hitting into our obliques. Now, if a side plank isn't available to you because of sore shoulders, I want you to get into a side clam here, okay? So no worries, you can still get what we're trying to hit, which is our outer hip, our glute med, by staying down. So you want to feel that outer hip, yeah? Good. That bottom elbow, if you're in the plank, is lined up with our shoulder. Hips are squared. In less than 10 seconds, we'll do the other side. Time. Okay, other side. So set up, if you're going to come up into the plank, is elbow under shoulder. Lift the hips up, feet stay stacked. Ready, lift that top knee and release. That bottom shoulder's away from your earlobe. So this routine, I really recommend it if you do have issues with your low back, a couple of times a week. And you can plunk it in any time in the day that you want, either before a workout, after workout, or just any old time that you feel you've got an extra 7 minutes. There you go. In 10 more seconds, we're on our backs. One more. And on your back. Legs in tabletop, that means knees are at 90, hips are at 90, extend the arms straight up. Now draw that belly button in towards your spine, anchor the low back, extend your left leg and opposite arm, heel to ground, thumb to ground. So once again, we're leading with the thumb. Let's do the other side. Good. Now the whole idea of this exercise is called a dead bug, is you're not allowing that low back to lift off as you extend both limbs out. More advanced version, straighten the legs. But once again, don't allow that low back to lift. Breathe. Nicely done. So this is a good sub for planks. If planks bother your shoulders and you're doing a YouTube workout or one of my workouts, we're doing planks, just do a dead bug. Same muscle group. On our tummies, coming up. Time. On the stomach, tuck the toes in. Grip the toes, grip the mat with your toes, bring your arms down by your side, chin tucked in. I'll talk you through this. I don't want you looking at me or straining your neck. Now lift just your chest and your arms off the ground and lower. When we lift the upper body, you're keeping those toes tucked into your ground. So that's going to help neutralize your pelvis. You're lifting up as high as it feels comfortable. You don't want to feel any pain or discomfort in your low back. And the hands are definitely lifting up as well. And if you haven't already, I want you to make sure your palms are facing down, so they're not facing up to your ceiling. Feeling this in the base of your spine, your low back extensors. And breathe whenever it feels comfortable too. Time. Stay here, point the toes now, bring the arms overhead. Lifting both the upper and the lower body, flutter the legs and the arms. Once you see me, chin tucks in so the back of the neck is long. This is our final exercise, working those low back extensors again. Keep your hip bones on the mat so they're just little swimming motions through the hips and through the arms. Remembering that we're moving through shoulders and hips here. So the elbows are fairly straight and the knees are straight. We are halfway. This is our final exercise. Chin still tucked in. Good job. Time. Push yourself back, big toes together, knees are open. Just give a quick little stretch to your low back. Now, if you're enjoying this video on Over 50 Fitness, ads free, I'd love for you to go into our stretch or our yoga playlist and choose one of the hundreds of videos we have there to give your back a little bit extra love and stretch. Release. If you're on the YouTube channel, I'm going to link up my hips and low back stretch workout, which is a really great series to do after this. And yeah, I want you to continue on doing this so we can continue on bulletproofing your low back. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're on YouTube, don't forget, click that subscribe. And if you are on YouTube and you're tired of all the damn commercials that are on YouTube workouts, including my own, well, hey, that's a YouTube thing. If you want to watch these ads-free, come and join us on Over 50 Fitness. We have a free 14-day trial. All the information is down below in the description. Have a great day. Bye.